Hey, bye. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I know. I know. I'll soon put you on stage. I'm starting the show. Come in. Okay. Sorry for the little break there in transmission. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me loud and clear now? If you can hear me, please do so by giving me the thumbs up. Can you hear me now, folks? I think you can hear me now, right? Can you hear me? Somebody is saying there's no sound. Can you? It's still no sound. Yeah, Lova. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, folks. I'm told I'm loud and clear. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to say a big thanks to you for taking up time of your busy schedule just to form part of the show tonight. We are here tonight on Brace Radio Africa to help raise funds. We're looking for $10,000 to raise funds for Madam Edith Gonkloware as she go in the race with several other candidates in Nimba. And she has been in the race for the last several years. But this time around, the game has changed. We are trying to get people to adopt polling stations so that we can be able to protect the votes. Now, first off, I want to say a big thanks to all of those who have contributed towards protecting the votes for Madam Edith Gonkloware. The race is on the 22nd of April, this next week. And we are asking you to chip in. It's just $120 for a polling station, and you would not regret it because you need the right people to be in the Senate to speak on your behalf. At this time, I'd like to go around the room to introduce my fellow panelists as they all join in tonight. Yeah, I see the Chairman Toll, and I also see Lady Justice. And we're looking for the rest of the panelists to join in. Somebody said Yvonne Eo. She said, Ashford, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, thanks. Thanks for, for welcoming me. Okay. Lofa, please unmute the device and let us dive into what we hope to achieve tonight in trying to raise funds for our candidate. Lofa, you're loud and clear.
Thank you, Ashford. Always a pleasure to be here with the giant, uh, the uh, the owner of the microphone in the African community. As a matter of fact, let me say it that way because you own the microphone. But great to be here. It's a worthy cause. We are here to raise funds for Madam Edith Gongoware's election, the next senator of Nimba County, and that's part of the reason why we're here. We appreciate all of you for coming on and being a part of this process. Hopefully, we can raise the intended amount so that we can protect the votes of the people of Nimba County and Liberia at large, so that we can support the process of good governance and the true leadership in Nimba County.
Okay, we have our brother yet, Emric. This guy is a serious force to reckon with behind the scene, but and he's doing everything he can and to help others adapt polling stations for Edith Gonkloware. The race is almost here. Next week we're going to be going to elect the next Sion senator of Nima County. Emory, what says you? You might want to please unmute your device. You still muted, Emory. And to help others adapt. He's gonna have to unmute his device. Emory, would you? Okay. As we await Emory to unmute his device, let us go to Lady Justice. Lady Justice, you've been very uh outspoken about your interest and support for Madam Edith Goncalves, a woman that is so passionate when it comes to Liberian politics. She's fearless. She's very resilient, and she has cause to show, especially when it comes to the love for Liberia and the love for Nima County. Above all, she cares about our young girls because she's a shining example of our girls. And right now, she's one of the most fearless female politicians. She has coined the name the godmother. She's taking over now from the Ellen Johnson salary. She's passed on the baton to her. And here you are adopting a county that, even though the paper says you're from Cape Mount, but you see yourself like a sister, a woman from Nima County. It's Mesga.
Yes, Mr. Garley, thank you for inviting us today on this platform again. Yes, because empowered women empowered other women. So it's not because of the county. I think about Liberia first. I live in a country that don't say, "Oh, you are from Texas or North Carolina or Maryland." It says America first. It said the United States first. So the mindset that will also be applied to our people. We have to also think better and do better, and I know that once an empowered woman is at the table, it also empowered me to do greater and better things. So that's why I support this candidate because I'm qualified, and and I also know that she's also qualified and she's competent, and I'm confident in that.
Okay, now the coach for the Mountain Boys is the Chairman Yato. He will come and first dissect and lay out the premise for the game tonight. But before then, the race is next week, and I'm told he's headed to Liberia. He wants to be on the grounds, and as he tell us what he has in store, not only for his candidate, but for the people of Nima County as his candidate partakes in campaigns in a very tough race. Chairman To.
Thank you, Ashford, and thanks to everybody on this telecast tonight. We are excited to have the best candidate in the race, and we are here to support her. As you know, the government has declared a war on the opposition, and we are here to protect the interests of the opposition. Therefore, we must put forth our best foot, must be upfront. So we're here to, our goal is 120 polling centers tonight. We have some wonderful, wonderful players on the men's side. They already start showing up. We just got a big strike from one of our best players. So we are ready to go. We are fighting women, but we are also fighting the Koga people also too. So, all the players on Koga side. We are ready to go, and we're excited that this match will go well. We'll hit our goal of having 120 polling centers today.
And we have Emre who played a SEMA professional soccer back in Nima, Monrovia. Then he transitioned to the United States. As a matter of fact, one of his sons is a tough striker. And let us hear from Henry what he has in store tonight in terms of taking on these hard-working and very challenging girls.
Thank you, Ashford. We are all here for one thing, right? To make sure that we have a candidate that going to represent Nima County. For so long, we see that we have seen that Nima County have been underperforming on the national level. One of the things we see a lot of brilliant women from Nima County. They've never been represented on that level. It's been a while since they have been represented. So we think that it's prudent at this time to have a representation from the women group, and to see how we can push that agenda. And I would say thanks to everyone on this platform, especially the women that have been giving support to this team. Without their support, trust me, we would have gone nowhere. So thank you all. Kudos to you and Chairman Yato. We say thank you too for your hard work. It's not easy as a group to put a team together. You know, we all got different ideas, different thoughts. We come from different places, and it's not easy to manage everyone. So thank you.
Okay, well, let us take a look at the lineup for both teams tonight as we get ready for this all-important soccer match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see tonight, on the field of play for both the Sunshine Girls and of course the Mountain Boys, we have powerful players that are ready to put hands in their pockets as we get ready for this all-important fundraising match. Well, the Sunshine Girls, with the powerful coach headed by Eugenia Ward, we have Massa Washington. We also have Alice Endy, Glendy Juniors. We have Beatrice Swain, Martha Gibson, Howard Mesga, Carolyn Wallop, Grace Metienne, Serena Tisley, Lois Hoodman, Mariah Seaton. And for the boys tonight, we have Bolafi Davies, the goalie, John Gunglo, Gabla Page, Arthur Wiado, Ketabo Gunglo, Paige Gabla, Jackson Bropley, Nicole Emery, Secret Striker, the foreign base, is somewhere in the corner there, Julius Brown, Melusine Yadolo, and Folibu Kuruman. Then we have the spectators, the crook spectators. UP Code of Conduct Abuser, Devil Come Outside, divide Nima into 3. No woman can come outside. I will punish anyone who do not support men, and I will steal more money. Now we are hearing, why are we finding good foreign-based players for either Gungloware? These people, the crook and them, they are importing players from next door, the Ivory Coast, through Butwo, with the sole intention of cheating. Now, Krogat has been turned into something they call Boyo. So now the children in Nima, after 3 o'clock, they have to be inside because they are asking them to hide their children. You know what Boyo can do? They take him on, they sacrifice him in exchange for juju purpose. So higher children is one of the spectators for Kroger who have the Ivorian voters and who have the trucking King Kong. He has now become the trucking King Kong. The ball is in the middle of the field. The ball comes to Massa Washington. Washington looks around. Will she make it? No, she doesn't. The ball goes on to Glendy to Howard Mescott. Mescott to Beatrice Swain. Beatrice Swain to Caroline Wallow. On to Grace Metienne. Metienne looks around to Serena Tesley. She doesn't make it. The ball has quickly been taken away by Julius Brown. Brown looks around to Melusine Yadolo onto Folibo Kuruma. He sends it far downfield. Intended for Jackson Bropley. He beats one man. Puts it up for the second. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. The ball has quickly been intercepted by Howard Mescott, and the ball is way off target, making it no trouble now to the Sunshine Ladies, the Sunshine Girls of Manaida Gunglo. No score to either side. Folks, I'm telling you the game. People are still coming in right now. via stadium wing, VIP, around the field, people jumping all over the fence just to form part of this game. And I'm telling you, folks, we need your support. We need everything you can. The Cash App is on there, and Zelle2. The number is 267-307-1958. We are depending on you for your Cash App to help support, protect the votes of Manaida Gunglo. I'd like to say hi to Laman Shepard. Many, it's been a long time since you guys last seen us, but something had to make her come here, you know. And many has to park on, but you got your park on the beer, you in VIP, many will understand that. But please, the Cash App is on there. It will just cost you $120. $120 to secure a polling station for Mother Edith Gonglo. My cousin A.B. Bable is on there. Robert Pasqua is also on here tonight. Folks, I'm telling you, we are bringing you play-by-play description this afternoon at the Nima Sports Terrain in Nima County. The ball comes to Ato Wiado. Wiado looks around to Kerebo. Kerebo Gongo, where he look, making he does him. The ball quickly be intercepted there by Massa. Massa Washington onto Alice Andy. Andy looks around to Glenny. Glenny beats one, puts it up for the teammate. The ball comes to Beatrice onto Martha Gibson. Gibson looks around. She moving deep in the heart of the field. The ball has been intercepted there by Lofa Julius Brown. Brown looks around to Melicine Yadolo onto Follobo Kroma. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. Gabla get a better hand. The ball comes to John Gonglo onto Gabla. Gabla to Ato Wiado. Man, the game has come to a momentary standstill. They are complaining that Hawa Meska is playing too much far on the field. I don't know why they're attacking Hawa.
All right.
Hawa, why are they attacking? They say you are playing too much far on the field. Because you don't fight, and so you're eating people boom, you eating man boom, you eating women boom. Women versus you, men versus you. What's going on?
Defender. I'm a defender. That's why. Of course.
Wow. Okay. Emmanuel Decola is in the building as well. And he told us to secure a VIP seat for him. Many. Emmanuel Decola is on yet. I'm telling you, folks. And play-by-play description this afternoon at the Nima Sports page, where we have the Kroger spectators. You know, this guy from the United Party that come and just abuse the code of conduct, the code of conduct abuse, UP code of conduct abuse, they're all on here. When you see things that are happening, devil comes out, you know, Nima will be divided into 3. But listen, something very important I want you to listen to. If you had no respect, let me turn the music down a little bit. If you had no respect for the godfathers of Nima, Prince Johnson, then where are you going? In fact, Prince Johnson said, quote, that he introduced Kroger into politics, but Kroger is ungrateful. He's so disrespectful. Don't take my word for it. Let us take a listen to Prince Johnson.
Samuel Kroger being represented 3 times. He had never respected me. That's why I brought him to the politics. So he comes to the Senate, it will be a battle there in the Senate.
You see, people put clothes on your back. People brought you to light. You've been represented 3 times. But because you're represented, you have no respect. Now you are the same Kroger going around that if women don't support you, you will deal with them. No woman should run in Nima. What nonsense is this? Take a listen.
Samuel Kroger being represented 3 times. He had never respected me. That's why I brought him to the politics. So he comes to the Senate, it will be a battle there in the Senate.
Now, the battle that he's talking about, this man who will use this against all of you, if he gets in the Senate, you won't like the outcome, especially for women in Nima, because he is saying that no woman should come in the race. I don't think this is the kind of leadership we're looking for. No, not this time. Not in 2025. Back to the field of play. And I see my boy Philip Woods. It's been a minute. Philip Woods sent 1 poll session on my account for Sister Edith Gonglo Way. Emmanuel Yato, please check the Cash App. The number is 267-307-1954. $120 will give you a polling station. Emmanuel Decollard, $120 will give you the polling station. A.B. Bable, your support to protect the votes and adopt the polling station will not be in vain. As a matter of fact, when you leave the diaspora and go to Liberia, when Edith Gonglo Way has a good news for all of you people, she will be receptive. Paying the cash out, he said. They're going to cash out, my brother. let me make it something here. Hold on. They are asking me now to pin the cash app.
And
Okay.
you got players on the bench.
And say that again.
You got players on the bench who calling your attention on the zone.
Okay. Let me see if I can get it on the field. Well, my cousin just asked for the cash app. The boy has no respect for money when it comes to supporting women, you know, and the fact that Edith Gongo is in the race. My cousin just asked for the number that AB Bopley, and the cash app is 267-307-1958. 267-307-1958 is the cash app number. Let's see if we can get our ladies in there now. Panto is in the building. Okay. Now, we are back to the field of play, folks. I'm telling you. No score to either side. No score to the Sunshine Girls. And no score to the Mountain Boys. Who can have the curtain racer tonight? Big question. We've got to find out. The ball comes to Master Washington. Washington looks around. She double trouble. She beats one person, puts it up for the second. Will she make it? The ball has quickly been intercepted there. Intercepted there by Holyfield Davis. He looks around. Then the ball comes to Philip Woods. Philip Woods to A.B. Bopley. Bopley back to Philip Woods. Philip Woods just at the polling station. So as you buy the polling station, we'll put you on the field. Emmanuel Decola is warming up. By the time the cash ass shakes, he will get on the field as well. The ball back now to Kiribo Gonglo. Gonglo looks around to Jackson Copeland. He's moving deep in the head of the field. Then the ball comes to Embry. Embry sends the ball downfield. But I'm telling you, this beautiful defender, Howard Meska, was there to intercept that ball. Then the ball now goes back to Martha Gibson. Gibson looks around to Beatrice Swan. Will she make it? No, she doesn't. The ball is shoot way off target, making it no trouble now to the Mountain Boys of Nima. Still no score to either side. No score to the Mountain Boys of Madam Ida Gonglowe, and no score to the Sunshine Girls of Madam Ida Gonglowe. Play-by-play description this afternoon as we take chance, get ready to head to Nima County for this all-important race. And as we do so now, I can see men versus women, who can win this match? Emmanuel Decola is asking, and Philip Woods and very soon we'll get update on the cash as to who's coming in with Lou Summerson. Okay.
I am ready for substitution. I got my foreign base warming up.
Okay.
Warming
Now
up. I need some music.
You need some music. Okay, hold on. We have to go back and pump the music out.
Pump the music up.
There you go.
Warming up. You're ready to move.
We have our international artist who will be performing here. Panto, he's in studio and ready to give us when he can. He's actually on the stadium right now.
Okay.
Around. He just came through, and we will bring him back shortly.
Okay, back to the field of play. The foreign. We'd like to get the name of this foreign-based player, Yato, if you wouldn't mind. Can you come in and give a little update on the name of the foreign-based player?
The foreign is from Canada, and he's new as the governor. The American make the play-by-play. The governor is the first man to come on board.
The governor. Now the governor is in. He has substituted somebody on the field. And ladies and gentlemen, just for the information, we have the most powerful Labyrinth hip hop artist, Panto, is in the building to perform at the hat. Give it up for Panto, folks. I'm telling you, if you haven't listened to his music, then you are missing something out. You know, that's the guy that will go out and say, you ain't seen woman, you go take a taxi. That's the man. He's in the studio tonight, and he promises to go all out at the hat, folks. I'm telling you. What's up, my dear sister Hawa Meska is saying, A.B. Bopley, please continue to check the cash app. Chairman told the cash app number is 267-307-1958. 1958. I want to pay answer that to the boy in Zico, my man. Yeah. The man can't drink alcohol when the man see my girlfriend made it. You go crazy, my man. Yeah. Cash App saying you have to accept my payment. Mr. Toll, please tell the financial person to accept the payment, from many. Accept the payment, please. We have no time to wait. We need about $20,000 to be raised tonight. We need more polling stations adopted in Nima County. The election is on the 22nd. Folks, I'm telling you, you can't miss out. You have to be here. Nima County is the city that does not sleep, the county that does not sleep, one of the hottest economic capitals in Mama Liberia. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to Bullfield Davis, on to A.B. Bartlett, to Philip Woods. Woods looks around to Arthur Weado, back to Philip Woods. The governor just entered the race. The governor is moving deep down the field onto Emery, back to the governor. Then to A.B. Bartlett, to Emmanuel Decola. Emmanuel Decola is moving deep in hand of the field. Then the ball comes back to Julius Brown. Brown has been intercepted there, but the no-nonsense Howard Meska. Woman just picking on the one for no reason. She in her own corner. She not bothering anybody. All she does is to come here and try to support Edith Gonglo, but they're going after her for no reason. Y'all tell them to leave her alone. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to Master Washington.
The boy people there behind.
The boy there, yeah, after the woman, man. And when he have nobody, she come here, she doesn't do anything. All she does is to provide support for Madam Ida Gongo, but they can't leave the woman alone. You know, all of y'all married, they can't leave the woman single. The woman getting a single man in by a hand. The woman ain't getting a married man in back. That a single man in back, she getting in, and the single man are getting in her in back. You know. And the reason why the women are raising more money is because Howard they got their own money, then the men who like them to send them money so they can win. You know, Howard, you got to throw down the thing here. Can't help explain to the people what's going on.
Tell the people there that the good thing to be woman. We are empowered women. We got our own money, then we can take money again from the man. You know, my man, either Gonglo wears an empowered woman, but Mr. Ware got to take your money, that the power of a woman. They were taught tired.
Lofa, where Lofa? Lofa, yeah, sister. Eh? He said it was taught tired. You know, as we wait for Lofa to come in. Lofa?
I was just trying to have a few conversation with the guys on the bench, because again, we have folks on the bench who are following the game on the zone side of things. They came through, and I guess we're not sharing them, but here's my thing, though. I mean, she's making a salient point that, hey, the ball goes both ways. If you're not on the field, you should support the team. If you're not supporting the team, that means you're not a team player. And I think that's what Hawaii is simply trying to say. Let us not focus the attack on those who are on the field. Let's support them.
Okay. We're back in there. We got the Zoom. And we also have, my man, this guy is on here. Biko is on. The foreign base player is on. Biko is on. Be careful.
As for sharing Zoom
to shoot. And Imaya Decola, many say my former friend Howard, and Kou Make Akpan. Thank you. Nima will get liberated. But listen, we can't just say thank you. You know, I see Holy Publishing Company. We have to do something, you know. Get on. The Cash App is already there waiting for you. The number to the Cash App is 267-307-1958. 267-307-1958. Listen, a double polling station for just $120. Hey, any progress there with the Cash App, Chairman Toll?
Oh yeah. Missing? Take the Cash App and see. Accept the Cash App. You gotta accept the people that say that. He's my announcer.
Okay. Mohammed is on here. They're asking him to come and show himself as the biggest car dealer in Philadelphia. We have some powerful people here on here tonight. Martha Doki is also on here. I'm told Martha quit to spend. Kouta, she quit to spend money. DPU, then they all came prepared tonight to help support Madam Ida Gonglo Ware. And with my cousin Anthony Gay is on here tonight. That man pie, there's a reason why he has been on the field tonight as one of the foreign-based players, helping out the governor Biko. Now the ball comes to Medicine Yadolo onto Fiddle Woods. Looks around to AB Barplay, back to Biko. Biko moving deep in and out of the field. Will he make it? He beats one man, beats a second. The ball comes back to Biko. He plays something I think they caught 32. He sent the ball to himself. He's moving. He beats one, beats a second. Ladies and gentlemen, this is big trouble. Biko is moving deep in the heart of the field. Will he make it? He shoots. Ladies and gentlemen, goal number 1 for the Mountain Boys. Goal number 1 for the Mountain Boys of Edith Gonglo. Boy coming from the like of Biko, through an assist from AB Barplay. 1 goal to 0. 1 goal to the Mountain Boys, and nothing, absolutely nothing to the Sunshine Girls. Their game should not be that last week where the boys dominated the girls. Come on now, you are women. You have what it takes. You have that connection. That way you can play tau. Didon. The bastard man say iso. You got your own money, then you're eating the man money. All that skills you got to put into use tonight. Miss Doki, you'll help these ladies tonight so they can win. As a matter of fact, right now we have 1 goal against the Sunshine Girls. Goal coming from the leg of Biko, the powerful foreign-based player. And we're going to go now back to the chairman as he gives us update on how the numbers look like now with all the foreign-based players coming on the field.
The number looks good. Actually, look at your backstage. I have my chairman from my chair lady from Monrovia is calling in, so try to admit her.
Is that
chair lady Victoria?
Okay. Makes Victoria.
The foreign-based player are rearranging all their stuff.
Okay.
We're ready to score big. We just holding it back there for second half. And we want to make sure the women, they'll be so tired they got to drink water. I wonder where they can beat us. So we hold all our good cards for the second half. Okay. And after the artist come on, she's ready to go. Then we can go to the second half. So, okay.
I'd like to say be welcome to Soiree Mohammed. And this guy is, I'm just getting a little plug in there, that promotion, free promotion, but we can talk later. I mean, he's a car dealer, one of the biggest car dealer in Philadelphia. He's on here tonight. And just so you know, Bridgewood is in the business of promoting businesses, but tonight we can give you a little slack. But all we are asking you to do is to support Madam Edith Gonglo Ware. And as we turn the mixer down now, we want to go to the chairperson, the chair lady, straight out of Monrovia, Liberia, Madam Victoria Tyler. Hello, welcome to the show. Please unmute your device.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Thank you that Team Edith is strong and moving on the ground. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much for all the work you do.
Okay, now when you say she's strong and moving on the ground, give us an idea as to how she's doing. Despite the intimidation, I'm told she's resilient, she's fearless, she's continued to make her case heard from the people of Nima. So where are we so far? As we just a few days away from election.
So as you may be aware that Madam Edith Gonglo Ware is a strong woman, resilient woman, brave woman, a woman who went twice against Senator Prince Ward Johnson. So this is a woman who is not afraid. She's in the trenches in Nimba moving, and today she Representative Yaka Koluba joined her on a campaign trail, and he's in a field making a case for her. And also, as you may be already aware, that the ANC Man political party, we endorse Edith senatorial bid and the team on the ground, they are fully cooperating and they are supporting the campaign and all in the trenches for her. Also, we have some women of Liberia putting things together. If I will be doing some fundraising on the ground too, will be at the Invisible Park. Let me say this week to raise some funding because our main concern is mining of the votes. So we will be on, and we're calling on all the women of Liberia who believe in equality to turn out on that day when it is announced. To turn out, let us have a great movement to raise fund. I was on Sponge with Chebeyato not too long. It's late here, but I'm waiting for this session because it's really really exciting to see that we will have at least a woman in the legislature from Nimba. You know, we have 11 seats, and all are men. This is for us to ensure that we elect a woman, and not only a woman, but a competent woman who will lead that county. Another thing is we have to look at also we have to be financially inclined if I were the government, because I saw the entire government in Nimba campaigning for Koga, because they are going to create, if God forbid, if Koga wins, there will be another vacant seat that will go for by-election. That will be the waste of taxpayers' money, the waste of money, the Liberian people money, again for another by-election. So being smart, we are asking the people of Niba to elect the only female. And this is why we are here, because the mining of the vote, especially in 2020, the experience we got was we didn't have proper management of the votes, and that led to the defeat. Even though we came out, we went to court, we raised money again, went to court, the court denied us. That's the highest body to make a decision in a constitutional decision. So we abide by it. So this time around, with that experience, it is important that we have at least two persons at each polling place, where when one is wants to go to the bathroom, someone is already sitting, along with a supervisor at each polling place. That will help us a lot in mining the vote. We have to be very aggressive, positively aggressive to mining our votes. And this is why we are on this show today. We are appealing to everyone to kind of contribute to this endeavor. We really, really need that woman in the Senate.
Okay, now first of all, I want to applaud you. It's a little after 1 a.m. in Liberia, if I'm not mistaken, and you are up, you know, in for your candidate, all because of the love of not only Nimba for Liberia. Like you said, Koga is already in the House as a representative. Electing him would be a waste of taxpayer money. So if you just heard Madam Victoria spoke, I want to say a big thanks to Kawu Mercy. She just chip in $100. We're looking for the $120 to adopt a polling station. You can do it because in the past, Gonglo Wed has been in the race, but if you have nobody to protect the votes, you know, like you having 2 or 3 people at each polling station. If somebody wants to use the restroom, the other can be there as an eye to, you know, to protect the votes. You know, and they have to eat as well. You know, so we are counting on you to do so. And Managongo, where I know this lady she's very hospitable. She's down to earth. You know, she would never see you and pass by you because I've interacted with her before. She's not going to be the other candidate then that came with light. Now that the election come on again. So in fact, they have a package for the diaspora Liberian that will go to Liberia when she wins, not if, but when she wins. And we'll turn things over, not just before we bring our foreign-based player and the international musician to say something. We want to go to Chairman To as he throw lights on the game tonight and how we look so far for the things. Chairman To?
So we got a big donation from a foreign player, and we have some more donations that are being received. So far, we have uh, Mercy. I think it's Nimber.
Yes.
And we got is that Lakia?
Okay.
Lakia just adopted a polling center. So I will
Great.
announce when we start the second half. I will announce the donation from our friends in Canada.
Wow. Okay. Just before we start the second and final portion, I see Grace on here. Is that cool, Grace? We want her to come in. She's prepared tonight, and just before no, when she finished, we have two players in the back end there before we bring in our international star. So, Grace, hello, welcome to the show. Please unmute the device. Yeah, go ahead. Hello, Grace. Now you mute her again.
I think
Now you're good. Adjust the microphone. Okay, as we wait for Grace to adjust the mic, let us go to Antonin Gay. He's been here for a minute. Antonin Gay, are you there? Can you hear me loud and clear? Antonin Gay, okay, back to Grace. Grace, can you hear me now? Unmute your device, please.
So, LEC gone. This is the country we are in. You can see me in the dark.
No problem. You're still good. Grace?
For a second, I thought you actually did a back screen so that it looks black in the back.
I know. We still can't hear Grace. Mr. Anthony Gay, how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean, the ANC folks are coming on here tonight, and I don't know if you still affiliated with the ANC, but many of you can play Tati like crazy. But anyway, it's good to have you on. It's good to have you on. It's been a long time. Happy 2025.
Same to you. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I officially endorsed, Madam Gonglo on the closing argument a month ahead ago because I knew the kind of person she is in this race and the competence she brings to the table, what she has to offer the county and our nation. So I even spoke publicly and I asked my party, the ANC, to publicly endorse her. If they were not even thinking about it at the time, I made it public. And somebody was saying, "Mama, don't do that to the party." I said, I would do it now because we saw the fight that she put up 2020 when she represented the CPP. We know what she's capable of. Unfortunately, we fall short, but this is the opportunity now for her to rewrite the wrong. And I want to encourage everyone, even tonight, if you cannot adapt a station, you can afford to pay $50, $75, whatever the amount is. Don't wait until your paycheck comes. Do whatever you can do now, whatever you have available now. Today matters. Whatever we do today, we set tomorrow free. We need Nima County, and we need Madam Ida Gonglo to represent the people of Nima County and Liberia at large. She comes with an executive leadership style that it is lacking right now currently at the legislature. We need somebody who will not cave in, somebody who will stand up for the people of Liberia, somebody who will represent us with pride and dignity. We need a competent female, not just a female, but a competent female. And Nima County have 11 electoral seats, none of which is occupied by a female today.
Thank you. That's the voice of Anthony Gay, the staunch member there of ANC with a huge endorsement for Madam Ida Gonglo, and he's also encouraged members of his party to do the same for the Kennedy seat of Madam Gonglo. Serena Tisley is in the building tonight. Hello, Serena. Please unmute the device.
Hi, Mr. Gali. How are you?
Well, I'm better than good, better than most. It feels great to have you on here tonight. And tell us in a nutshell. I've seen you in the chat and pledging your support and loyalty for Madam Edith Gonglo. Where are we so far? I mean, what is it that you think she's bringing to the table? Why are you supporting Madam Gonglo? Where and why are you going to take for us to have her as the next senator of Nima County?
Well, thanks everyone. I was kind of hesitant to join the team, but all thanks to my brother Lofa and Mr. Yato. They brought me on. You know, we started this journey with Delon, so I was like, okay, let me try again. So as a female myself, I'm glad that she's in this race and to beat other men. That she's strong, she can do it. So we are here to support her any way we can.
Wow, the voice of Miss Serena Teasley. Thank you so much for your support. And folks, if you just joining us again, the Cash App is on there. It's 267-307-195, and you can begin sending out your contribution. I see my man Emirates is laughing behind that. As we prepare now for the second and final portion of this game, Emirates, what do we hope to see? You know, right now we're one goal. The Martin boys are one goal ahead against the Lady Emirates. So now,
So,
don't get me
so
wrong.
before Emre comes in, I just wanted to say something after Serena spoke. You know, I'm a victim. I ran in the 2023 elections. I was the only female that ran in Mosorado. And I reached out to a few people in the diaspora. All they could tell me was, oh, we supported Dillon and this is how he turned up. So, you know, and so I was a victim by that. So the concentration was on only the president said, no, for me, I will not vote for any legislator again because but we cannot continue to do that. We have to encourage ourselves to support. And I'm saying this to other people who are sitting in the back and thinking the same that because we supported Dillon and he turned this way, so I don't want to be part. I am calling all of you to come on board. Let's continue until we get the right person. Today, yeah, let's continue. We have to continue. If we cannot continue, we cannot change this country. We have to continue to support till we get the right person. And we see that potential in Madam Edith Gonglo. And so for this reason, we are asking all. And I want to say again, let me repeat, the ANC has already endorsed Madam Edith Gonglo.
Yep.
The team on the ground is already working with her. They are all in the trenches campaigning for her. We are here and sending our voices there. So I would just want to say that ANC has fully 100% endorsed Madam Edith Gonglo.
So, Emirates, Ashra, if you allow me, please, let me just add to what Sis Victoria just said. In addition to what she just said, let me use this analogy. I have consistently used it, and it appears to be annoying to people's ears. But let me say this. Not because you had bad experience in your previous relationship means you should not adventure or have another relationship. No. That if that's the case, you will remain single for the rest of your life. Or if that's the case, you will never have anybody to love you, or you will love anybody else. The previous partner,
you can't bring love into in the election.
No, that's just it. That's just the reality. Exactly. Because the issue of Darius Delon, some of us have been pushed on about this. Every time we reach out to people that, oh, you saw us Delon. You saw us Delon. You know what? It happened. Okay? We gave you the opportunity. Delon did what he had to do. Now we are trying to bring you another opportunity here. Let's try. We cannot stop. And then since my mom, my auntie, my sister, Sis Victoria don't like the analogy of your previous relationship.
No, I'm just kidding. It's the practical.
I'm not sure about. But let's use the case of a mother who is actually the breadwinner of a home. She goes to sell kala. and nobody buys anything. Should she stay at home and don't go again to go try to fend for the family? That shows weakness. And this is what our mothers are known for. They will go every day to make sure that you have food to eat, you have tuitions that are paid, and you have your uniforms that are paid for. This is how resilient our mothers are. And this is part of the reason why we will consistently support the most competent of them. And it's not just based on gender. You're looking at the quality that Madam Edith Gongolware brings to the table. Regardless of her gender, she brings the experience, she brings the idea of unity, she understands community development, and she understands what it takes to move one group of people from an ideal situation to the other. And that's part of the reason why some of us are putting our faces in the forefront and saying, support Madam Edith Gongolware for the Senate, and Liberia will truly be transformed regardless of how you see it. Kogat don't bring it. He will not bring it. He will name that person as his name predates or states. Kogat, he's a crook.
And thank you. You know, I know the pushback Chairman Todd has received, and I feel your pain. You know, we're all victims here. You know, Yato, Lofa Julius, when we came here on the same very platform, we raised thousands of dollars for that clown who used to call himself the Light with the tattoos, skinny legs, you know, and look what we got in return. People will leave from the U.S. gold, and he when you want to say hi to them. And Sister Renan, I feel your pain, but the fact that you have mustered the courage through the constant conversation with Lofa and Yato, you know, we applaud all of you for that. So again, because one person did it before and did very badly, it doesn't mean the next person will do it. Like I said, if I didn't know Madam Edith Gongolware, I would have sat down, you know. No government official or no government can pay me for what I do. They can't pay for my talent and expertise, you know, and that's why we are in this, not to support a particular political party, because all the political party leaders are all criminals. They come and say one thing, by the time you elect them, they start to do something else. You know, if you think George Weah is alternative to Joseph Boyka, then think again. At the same time, Joseph Boyka himself at age 80, what more you want? You wearing Louis Vuitton shoe, you wearing a Gucci shoe. Not when you say you are living on loan for 40 years, you never had anything for yourself. You became president now, then you start to get all these things then, you know. And when Boyka took over, I said the real criminals are in power. You know, the real criminals are in power. All of these people, these leaders, they don't mean well for the country. So when you see one good person who has good intention, you try to elect them. And that's one of the reasons why we're here to elect Madam Edith Gongolware. I think she has what it takes. She has been tested. She has scars to show. But those bunch of thieves in that country, as we get up to 2029, they will hear from some of us because they are not good for the country. They are not good for the people of the country. Here we are today in this day and age. When you fall sick and go to JFK, they will you will sit down in the hallway and they'll treat you for it because they have no bed. But by the time you wear some other pound with $20, they will take the person who is already on bed and give you bed. You know, but you have an old man here riding a $1.2 million vehicle. Who won't care you? Come on, you got a bulletproof car. What nonsense. You know, and you expect a change to come to this country? We will never have change. Because the people, their mindset, they are all criminals. They plan to steal. And you can steal from Liberia all you want. Liberia will now go broke. The Tubmans did it. The Tubmans did it. The Dole King, they did it. The Taylor King. Look at Joel Howard telling all says Ukraine. Your husband brought war. They killed people. Most of our boys and girls turned to Zoko. You became senator. For more than a decade, you became vice president for 6 years. And in $2.7 million every year. Today, you are crying that you don't have a car to drive. When the French embassy in there in Singapore, you own that building. Since 2009, 2010, the France leased that building for the embassy for you. You can live on that building alone until you die. But because of greed, because of selfishness, you're continuing to put yourself on the Liberian people. Look at the other clown who was just president the other day. He said they're paying a due. Some of these people need to be in jail. You got men at Summit to stay on stage. all these clowns, all these criminals. You can't prosecute, and the reason why Boyka can't prosecute it because Boyka himself came to steal. Now, I told you when Boyka took, I said the real criminals are in power. The real criminals are not in power. Our country will continue to sink because they have no good intention for the country. Before we start the game, we want to go to Chairman Toll as he gets ready, name the foreign base player, then we can start the game. Welcome to.
But before that, we got artist is ready to go, so you get meeting me, and then after that we can get started.
Okay. Let me find our athlete there. But before we go to the athlete, let's see if Grace is. Grace, are you there? Please.
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yes, I had to switch to my cell phone because I don't know what's going on with my laptop. So
yeah, go ahead. You're loud and clear. We're on here tonight, and trying to at that polling stations. You already know the drill. Just go ahead and say your piece before we bring in the artists.
Okay, so I just want to say that to all those that are listening, that as we all know, this election is very critical to not just the future of NIMBA, but the future of Liberia. And the outcome of this election will determine how we move forward as a county and how we move forward as a country, because NIMBA plays a very critical role in just the overall trajectory of Liberia, based on the population, where it is strategically located in the country. So there are a lot of things that are at stake. And when people are voting or pledging their support, they have to think about not just themselves, they have to think about the innocent children whose future is at risk. They have to think about the women, they have to think about the youth, they have to think about the infrastructure that is lacking in Liberia. And we keep repeating the same cycle and expecting a different outcome. And there has to be, we have to change that. So we have to support Madam Edith Gonglowe because she has a vision, she has a plan to move the county forward. I haven't heard any plan from any of the other candidates. So I just really want to urge everybody to really lend their support to Madam Edith Gonglowe because she is the change that NIBA needs.
Thank you. We will now go to the international star. And before we do that, we have to.
I don't know if you guys could hear me on there, but
yeah, we heard you.
Let me know because I've been having issues with my mic.
Yeah, we heard you loud and clear. And let's see if we can bring in the artist yet now. Lofa, I don't see the page. The Zoom page.
He should be in the back. I'm looking for him. I don't see the artist either.
Okay, please try to locate in. And
I'm looking. No, you should be able to see him because I wouldn't be able to, but I can't. I'm not seeing him out there. He came on earlier. He left. So if he's still in the back, you should be able to see him. I just don't.
I don't think he's back. Perhaps we have too many folks in the queue. Maybe that's one of the reasons why we can't see him. But in the meantime, folks,
kick me out, Ashford. Bring him on. Kick me out. Just remove me and bring him on.
Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Let's see now. Well, we still can't see him. I don't know what's going on. Look like we still can see him. But in the meantime, folks, if you're just joining us, I'd like to say hi to Ruth Roberts, Alfred Blady, David Cindy is also in the building. Gwen Jones Smith is here as well. She's a powerful supporter of ANC. She loves to see women do well as well. So we're hoping that they're all here to support Madam Edith Gonglowe. Medicine Yodolo is on here as well. And I see Samuel Garson Williams, Kou Akban, Musa Sanon. Thanks for your contribution. We appreciate you wholeheartedly. And again, let us go back to Chairman Toll as we look forward to seeing the artist. Chairman Toll.
Yeah, well, the game will start. The second half is coming in already. We got about 2 men who have just contributed, and we have a woman. So when the second half starts, we will be able to announce them. In the meantime, you can bring the artist in, and then we can play some music before we get started.
We cannot find the artist. He's somewhere in the backstage, but we can't see him. Look for we can't find the artist, so we play some music and start the second and final portion. Maybe midway into the second half, we can get the artist to come back to the stage and do a little performance there for the squad. In the meantime, folks, you're live. Well, we're going to quickly bring you the lineup for both teams. Starting with the ladies, we have Massa Washington.
I'll be back at my work. I got to take care of something real quick.
We also have Alice Endy. Massa Washington, Alice Endy, and we have Glendy Juniors, Beatrice Swain, Martha Gibson, Howard Mesgard, Carolyn Wallop, Cerilan Tisley, Grace the Powerful, Mentien, Lois Holman, Mariah Seaton. And for the men, I see Biko, the playmaker, the international bass player, is on the field. I also see Julius Brown, Menisin Yadolo, Fulabo Kuruman. A.B. Sanon is also on here tonight. Philip Woods is on here. A.B. Babler is also on here. Gabla Page, Bullfrey Davids, John Gonglo, Ato Wiado, Kedebu Gonglo. Now the board is in the middle of the field. And as soon as we get a signal from the referee, we'll begin this all-important campaign soccer match. But don't go slow now on the spectators. The spectators of Kroger. They got some evil plan here. They said no woman should come outside. And according to Kroger, he will punish any woman who does not support him. And he said he will continue to steal more money. You know? and Kroger has now become a boyo, where if you have a little boy or little girl, by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they have to go inside because they're afraid that Coca then will hit connection. Other big names, we do boyo job and use the children for juju purpose, and we would not be able to tolerate that. But in the meantime, a serious warning. It came from the former senator, Prince Johnson, and I think we should take a listen to what Prince Johnson had to say about Kroger, you know, and then we can go from there.
Mm-hmm. Samuel Kroger been represented 3 times. He had never respected me. That's why I brought him to the politics. So he come to the Senate to be a better than the Senate.
You see, this man has been in House of Representatives, been a representative for 3 terms, has no respect for older people, has no respect for the godfather, Prince Johnson. And if given the chance to go in there, it will be a serious chaos. Serious chaos, because this guy is all about himself. For the 3 terms he been in that, what has he done for Nimba? You know, he can't point to any single thing that he has done for Nimba. A grown man represented Gajika in Heto. You know? And what's that? Now take a listen again to Prince Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Samuel Kroger been represented 3 times. He had never Samuel Kroger been represented 3 times. He had never respected me. That's why I brought him to the politics. So he come to the Senate to be a better than the Senate.
The man who was considered the godfather of the man. If you can't respect the man, who will you respect? Who? Would you respect? So this is the question tonight, folks. Don't play the gender card. In fact, there are women on here tonight. You should do everything in your power to support Madam Ida Gonglo. We need more women in the Senate. You know, and the next time since Victoria jumps in the race, I will be there, you know, to support you people. You know, and the good thing is no politician can buy me in Liberia. You know, and that's one of the good things about this country. You know, when you have financial freedom, you become fearless. You know, and that's why most of the radio station or TV station you see now, they have all resulted into being blackmailers. You know, they come, they talk about certain people, and then they close them up on certain people. But now, as for Garland, when I said George Weah is a criminal, I'll be able to tell you that Joseph Boakai is also a criminal because they all don't mean well for the country. Okay, I endorse Boakai, but with a few clauses. I said even though I would take Boakai over Weah, but Boakai then had a real criminal then. They came before. How will you take an old role and get him power? So now the thing they used to do, you will not find any paper trace. They keeping the wealth not in other people's names. They building homes not in other people's names. They're stealing money not in other people. You know how much money coming from Liberia to America every day? You know, you got Standard Waterspoon now. He can't tell the National Port Authority Managing Director. He can't tell Grispick because these people are sending him serious cash in other people's names. I made Stanton, so he can't come here to debunk it or say anything. I know. Because when we started that thing they call hand to mouth, and the meaning of spoon, hand to mouth, the man said, why should I attack? Why should I criticize George Weah? But little did I know he was in George Weah's pocket. They were friends with McGill and Samantua and other then. Then they fell out. And now, yeah, he's at today. Claiming to.
Is it artisan?
Claiming to love people. When in reality, they're all criminal. You take a big role. Criminal who convicted, that stole from the country, stole from the white people, you came to Liberia. We already didn't get sense. They have made kill Liberia now that control the whole media space. They're not in trouble with him. Back to the field of play. The ball is not in the middle of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, the ball comes to Massa Washington. Will she make it? No, she doesn't. The ball goes to Glennie. Glennie to Beatrice Swain. Swain looks around to Martha Gibson. How about Mesca get a better hand? Will she make it? She connects her teammate. Then the ball comes to Grace. Grace Mentien. Mentien looks around to Serena Tisley. Tisley looks around to Lois Homer. Homer looks around to Mariah Sheaton. The ball has quickly been taken away now there, but Biko, the playmaker. Biko beats woman to Nico Embry. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. He connects Julius Brown. Brown look around to I thought we are door back to Biko. Biko sends it far downfield. Intended for Medicine Yadolo. Yadolo looks around to Football Chroma back to Yadolo. Yadolo beats one man, sends it far downfield. Intended for Gabla. Gabla doesn't make it. The ball has been taken away quickly there by Massa Washington onto Hawa Mesca. She's moving deep in and out of the field. The girl that is a no-nonsense woman, fearless single woman, single man, they're going after her. She's not doing nothing. She's not saying anything. She continues to play soccer. Yeah. Hawa looks around to Caroline, back to Hawa, onto Grace to Mariah Sheaton, on the Lois Homer, back to Serena Tisley, to Hawa Mesca. She's moving. This could be trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, that's an equalizer. Goal number 1 for the Sunshine Girls. The Sunshine Girls have just equalized. I'm telling you, y'all told your boys will need to work very hard to win this match. The game has just started. The second half, 1 goal to the Mountain Boys of Nimba on Ida Gonglo, and 1 goal to the Sunshine Girls of Ida Gonglo as well. Play-by-play discussion this afternoon at this special fundraising soccer match with your chief commentator, as for the Giant Garley. And the game has come to a momentary standstill, and I see Victoria there. She had her hand. She wants to say something. Victoria, what do you have to say?
No, what I had to say is that, you know, the statement made against Madam Edith Gonglo were by Representative Koga about a woman is not capable of replacing Prince Johnson. For me, I don't see it as only an affront to Madam Wa. I see it as an affront to every human being, be a male, be a female, that believes in equality will take this as an offense. So in this light, Koga wants to be senator, but his statement is contradicting because he has a female protein. And when he becomes senator, he's going to sit under the gamble of the female protein. And because of that, Koga, the rebellion they started at the lower house could extend because Koga, as per history, we see that all of the removal of speaker, he's involved, greatly involved. So he will take that. So I'm calling on even Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence, the protein, to get involved, to support Madam Edith Gonglowa, so that we don't have another waste of money at the Senate. You see what's happening at the lower house right now? Money, we just paying lawmakers and they are not doing our work because all they are doing, they are divided. All they are doing is just what we call in Liberia, vla. It's just vla. So it is time for us to put stop to Koga getting another 9 years. I know within myself that his representative seat, he will not get it again. So because he will not get it, he's fighting hard now to get up to the Senate for 9 years or the remaining 7 years. So let us try our best to put stop to this. And I'm coming back to this pool washing issue because I will soon be leaving the line. I know it's a little bit late here. I'm coming back to this pool washing issue. After the elections, and I will explain this to everybody. After the elections, I had some supporters in a unity party and other political parties. Some of them came to me and told me that, Madam, you got 96 votes in this polling place, but 17 went on the tally sheet for you. Madam, Mr. Cummings got 101 votes, but 3 went on the tally sheet. What was the reason? Our votes were not marked by the rightful people. And this is why this fundraising is very, very important for us. You will have all the people supporting us, all the people voting for us. Once we don't mind our pools, our votes, it will be useless. So this pool washing, this fundraising is very, very important for us to ensure that we have the requisite people to mind our vote. It's not going to be just anybody. We need to have real people minding the votes. That will be my last comment right now. And I have to go to bed because I have to go to work tomorrow.
I want to say a big thanks to you.
And I look forward to coming at any time. Once in a while, I can come on the show.
Thank you. A big thanks to you for taking up time at this late or early hours in Liberia after 1 a.m. for you to come here. Much of the courage to be on here. That is a lot about the resilient. We want to go now to the musician, Panto. Panto, if you are under the sound of my voice, you live on the British Radio Africa. Could you please turn your camera on? Panto? Nasi, woman, you take a trust it? Are you there? Okay. Little Justice. Again, want to say a big thanks for that equalizer. One goal to the Sunshine Girls and one goal to the Mountain Boys. And despite the attack from these tough men, you still stand in the gap. They hide behind the women, using the women to attack you, but you still coming on stage to score. I mean, where you got that kind of energy from?
I don't know. I think people like Madam Edith Gonglowa, that has set the imprint for women leadership in Liberia for a while, has been one of those people that have inspired me no matter what that happened. So we are not distracted here. We are not moved. We are not going to be moved by whatever attacks that come, because when you are put for a particular purpose, you got to know that it got to be pros and cons. So you got to accept it for wherever it is. But I want to thank Madam Victoria for coming on here. Today was the first time I've seen her spoken. She's very, very a powerful woman, intelligent, empowered. I wish I've gotten to know her sooner, but I want to thank her for her space and her time, and for even bulldozing the system for the first time, to even come to a system, to be in a particular environment. Is that the artist? Should I stop?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. After your statement, we'll bring him in.
No, let him go. Let him go ahead.
Okay. The artist on yet. Now, Monto, want to say hi to and welcome to Breeze Radio. Welcome to the campaign fundraiser from Madam Edith Gonglo Ware. It's been a long time, my man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. How y'all doing?
We're blessed. We're better than good. Give God the glory. And how is it from your end? Where are you now?
It's okay.
Where
Monrovia,
are you?
Pinsville, Monrovia.
Wow. What time is it down there now?
I think it's almost 2. Not 2, but 1 a.m.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say a big thanks to you, and that says a lot about the kind of person you are. I mean, you're a professional guy, the guy who takes the stage for living. At this late hour, you were contacted, and you were so patient. And not talking about going to sleep. Other people leave the line, but you still on yet. That says a lot about you. Welcome to the show. Lofa, you want to coordinate as he does his thing? You guys can go right ahead.
Well, I mean, no, let the man take the stage. That's his place. That's his domain. We'll just let him take control. Just project him, make him bigger so that people can see him. Those who are here to see Panto for the first time, interacting with him, just make him bigger. Have him take the stage.
Okay, thank you. So basically, I'm gonna be doing 2 songs. So first, and I will be doing We Outside, because I know Edith Gonglo is outside, so that's why I'm going to be doing outside. So yeah, the Oma outside. So yeah, I'll be doing outside first, and then from there I'll be doing in front of them. So y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see this stuff right here. Okay. All the chicken got to the box, we not going. I feel in myself, I can't see myself. All the things I clear, not to myself. So now the outside, baby, you the outside. I'm in the outside. Papa, go outside. Hero the outside. Papa, ball the outside. Somebody, Papa, outside. You can't stop. Hey, your boyfriend's outside. When do I have all to the club now? Some people might be the almost too money outside. Some people might be the higher to be outside. Every day we tell it. You don't do the right thing. Somebody found the money, can't be greedy. You tell the wrong man and the police are calling. We don't have it yet. We offer to New York. We not going home. All the chicken go to Vegas. We not going home. I feel in myself. We are not to myself. So now we outside. Give it to the outside. I'm in the outside. Okay. So let's get to the next one. There's one's for the Oma. It's called In Front of Them. Some people in the era, Linala and Bende. Some people in the player, Linala and Bende. Some people in the election, Linala and Bende. What we'll do? But we will
dance in front of them.
Okay, so let's go.
Bring us back. Everybody back. Bring everybody back.
Some people in the era, Linala and Bende. People in the market, Linala and Bende. Men in the office, Linala and Bende. People in the club, Linala and Bende. Boy, running. Dream and Lego running.
Yeah.
Come on, side running. Come and say running. How we dance running. Ramaka running. Go to the club running. I will come and shy running.
Yes.
Oh, he running. You come and say running. He the Saturday running.
Yeah.
Wap, he running. Some people say, but me, I happy. Drinking liquor, I'm happy. You can't do club, me, I think happy. They just want to you in the casket. You not let me like your baby.
Well,
All my people that I only carry. Anything I do, they know they photo like it. He my pocket, he my breakfast, some my candy. Hey, the people that I like me on Facebook.
hey.
They like me my photo. You need to tell me if you go to. Now I'm making money, you want to drop me my photo. Some people in the area, they not let my business. Some people in the market, they not let my business. Men in the office, they not let my business. Some people in the club, they not let our business. Hey, but we will boy in front there. So yo, that's how we come to our end. Shout out to the old man. 1 shot for the old man, 2 shots for the old man. I mean, this is just a small one, but you know, we still looking forward to working, you know, with the team, with everybody, you know, I mean, to make this a success. So I'm always here. I'm always available, always ready to work, and you know, whatever it takes. And the funny thing is, I'm from Nima too, though. I'm from Nima, so
Okay,
yeah.
now just before you go to that, let me ask you the question. Tell us about
Okay.
the inspiration behind one of your other songs. You not see woman, you go take a trust. Yeah, tell me about that song.
Yeah. So yes, the funny thing you won't believe.
Yes.
I mean, 70% of the thing I say in my song is not really about me or what I do. Because if I tell some people that I don't smoke, they don't believe it because the kind of song I do. And I'm a peaceful person, I'm a homo person, they don't believe it. Because music is like you are painting a picture, you know, about what you see out there. That's something that's happening in people's lives. They got different kind of music, just how they got different kind of storytelling. That's how music is. So my music is just about different things that happen in people's lives. So Take a Trouser is just about like it's a phrase, it's like a statement that we the locals we use, Liberian people in our community, like all right. For it's not really about, you know, a man or woman going in a room, but it's just about you trying to set setting for unsetting. You haven't seen, like for example, you haven't seen rice, but at the end of the day, you just preparing, you not get a spoon in your plate and you ready to eat. That's just how it is. So that's how the whole inspiration came about. So you not see woman, you go take a trouser, and you know that's just how it is. But you know, majority of my songs, majority of my inspirations come from, you know, things I see happening around me because I'm somebody who's down to the people, so I know exactly what they go through and how they go about it. That's why, you know, they relate to my stuff always. And you guys can relate to it because you guys been here before. Y'all know these things and y'all see these things within the Liberian community. So that's how it is.
So your advice now must see one for take a man, you have to take a class in advance, right?
Yes, you gotta be sure. Like for example, the people there who think say they already not looking from the Oma,
Yeah.
see woman, they not take a trouser. So yeah. So the man they not already take out the trouser. They not
Yeah.
looking at the thing is that they already not eat a show, but the woman coming for them. So yeah. So that's just the whole scenario. That's just the whole thing about the song.
The man
Yeah.
Quanto, ladies and gentlemen, get away. But so Quanto, tell us about your next project, man. What do you have in store? Are you going on tour? What's the next big thing you have in store for the people?
Yeah. I got a summer tour coming out this summer in America, you know, and I also got an album on the way. Yeah, that's coming. So everybody should get prepared.
and everybody should be ready for it. Yeah. So, I mean, I've been working though. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm in the studio right now. I was working. You know, my manager, you know, he was going back and forth with the people because of the time we schedule. I had to work, but I could have, like you say, I could have left. But I'm the type of person who, if I say I'm doing this, I'm gonna do it. I want to do it. I want to do it to the end. So I will keep calling, keep trying to make it happen. That's what I do. So I mean, so I've been working and all that stuff, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
So how did you get into the music, man? Tell us about the inspiration behind your coming into the music. I mean, you're so creative. You get in the studio, you put pen to the paper. The next thing you know, you come up with a beat, and then you start to flow. Tell us who inspired you. What is it about music
Well, yeah. I mean, growing up, coming up when I was small, in primary school, I always used to love singing. We had a group, me and my sisters. My cousins, I mean, I call them sisters because I don't have no sister. Like my mom got only 3 boys. So my cousin I grew up with, we had a group. So we used to sing when there was time for chapel. We got something at that time. I don't know if they still have it. We used to go in the auditorium and different classes we had for each Friday. We used to do that. So I always, when it was my time, my class time, I was always going to sing. And that's how I started liking music from way back then. So yeah, it's just growing up, just used to be doing my thing. And I always knew that I was built for this. It's just something I was made for. And that's something I was, meant to do. So definitely when it came to that point, I believed in myself and told myself, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. So I had to put everything aside and just go for music. So that's how it is. It started from way back. It's not just something that I just started a few years ago. I'm talking about when I was around 10 years old, 12 years old, around there. That's when it started.
Wow.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And people call you the ladies guy. The ladies on here, and they love your music, they admire you and stuff like that, and why do they call you the ladies guy?
I mean, the females, my female fans love me because I think I portray everything that a lot of people won't be able to tell them, to say to them. I'm not strict kind of person. It's not about being explicit or whatever, but it's just the truth to the music. One thing I can always tell people is I got a lot of other songs, inspirational songs, even contemporary gospel songs that you can listen to. But I got my time to make certain songs. But they love me, I think, because I do all. I make them dance. I cheer them up when they are heartbroken, when they get heartbreak. I cheer them up when men they won't trip on them. I tell them what to do. So these are the things they love me about. So I always giving them, some type of tip and some type of encouragement and lessons. So that's why they love me. Yeah.
Ashford, let me ask one thing, please. Just off the head, 30-second freestyle for the ladies on here tonight. Those that are going to win. Just 30-second freestyle for us. Take us home.
All right, let me do this one for the ladies though. They already know this song. Listen to this. They one is called They Say. You already know it. I love the way how you do me. Can ya baby can confuse me? Pick all the corner you shoot me, baby. I like in the way you can use me. I giving you chance, can't take control, baby. Can push me around well the remote. They all I want anymore. If I lie to you, can come on. They say you Watapoli. They say you they say you Polara, Pala you are one. They say you walk in the care. They say you share your glory. They call you Agata Mose. Yeah, so that either you already know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, think of me, I'm wearing my equal app because nobody can put me around the remote, yo. Yeah. I mean, I let her steal my equal. The thing I did in my 20s, I can't do it again in my 50s. So, see to what you know, see to your side. Go to where equal. You go find the guy there. And then when they around the remote, you go.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you. We need the music so we can get started for the second half and finish up.
And
Okay,
Kwanto,
so
before you leave, do you have any message for the people of Nimba before you leave?
yeah, well, I would say like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit down here and lie and try to be a hypocrite. But one thing I would say is I haven't been following when politics when it comes to Nimba, especially I only know about in the capital. So, but from what I've been hearing and from few folks, because before I work with people, when the person on the campaign team reached out to my manager and he told me that y'all wanted to work with me, I had to do some digging too. But from what I found out, Madam Elif Gonglo is a nice person, is a hardworking person, and I think she's gonna be a good fit for that seat. Like y'all was saying, I was listening in the background because I was in the background for a couple. I was in the background for a couple of minutes, almost 30 minutes, listening to some of the stuff you're talking. I think it's about time women are given, the opportunity to lead and, to lead in society, because most of the offices in society are always occupied by men. And there are a lot of brilliant women out there like Madam Elif Gonglo who can do the job and all that stuff. So I think it will be a good thing, for her to, occupy the position. I can't vote, but one thing I would say, I wish her well. I wish her all the best and everything. Yeah. So, yeah.
Bento. Thank you so
Wow,
much.
thank you so much for that. Thank you, Kwanto.
Okay.
Okay, folks, we're back to reality, and thanks for the little entertainment there, my man, Bento. And folks, we are back on the field of play. The ladies have a plan in store to steal this game tonight, but Biko and the rest of the guys are in readiness to make sure that these ladies don't win the game. I just saw Glennie warming up back on the pitch, and Coach Junior is also here. I see Grace and the rest of the hard-working players. They are on here tonight. Master Washington, that is Andy, Beatrice Swain, Howard Mescott, Martha Gibson, Carolyn Wallow, Serena Tisley, Grace is on here as well, Lois Hubert, Mariah Seaton. And I see Biko, the playmaker all the way, foreign base player, the governor himself. Biko is warming up, folks. I'm telling you, he's waiting for the dom in the last minute to strike. And when he strikes, we're not too sure whether the Sunshine Girls will have some answers for him. We see Nicole Emmerich. We see Julius Brown, Melisine Yadolo, Folebola Kroman, Page Gabla, After We Are Doe, Gabla Page. We also see John Gonglo, Bullfield Davis, and of course, the coach himself is on the standby. The ball is in the middle of the field. The ball comes to Master Washington. She's looking down the field where she connects Grace. Grace back to Serena. Serena back to Grace. Onto Lois Holman. Holman to Mariah Seaton. Will she make it? Howard Mescott gets a better hand to Glennie. Glennie to Beatrice. Back to Glennie. To Alice. Onto Massa. Massa back to Serena. Serena to Grace. Onto Lois. She sends it far downfield. The ball has been taken away now by Ato Weado. Weado looks around to Kerebu Gonglo onto Page Gapla to Jackson Brooklyn. Brooklyn looks around to Emery. Emery to Biko. Biko, that no-nonsense player, he's moving deep in the heart of the field. Biko is moving. There's going to be trouble. Biko has been brought down in the 18-yard box by Howard Mesga, making it a penalty. A penalty for the Mountain Boys of Ede Gonglo against the Sunshine Girls of Ede. Let's see who's going to take the penalty kick. They how I get an eat people boom. I said.
No, that penalty there from our governor is going to take that penalty because he just donated $1,000.
Wow, the governor. So the governor was brought down in the 18-yard box by Howard Mescott. You see, you gotta be very careful when Hawa speaks. Hawa said that they know their game and they know their game well. Hawa is saying we got our own money, but we want to eat your money too. That's why we are women. We know how to keep our money and spend your money. So the way the governor is being brought down now, independent box, they'll see if he will share their $1,000, 50-50. But I find it hard to believe because the coach for the boys, Yato, he let money better than her. You're not being able to share their money with it get women there. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, we're not having.
The governor goes to the bar. He shoot. This could be trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Goal number two for the Mountain Boys of Edith Gonglo. Governor, want to say a big thank you to you for that. I mean, the goalkeeper went one side, the ball went one side, but you can't blame Glennie, man. Yeah, Glennie not 20 years again. You expect to say that kind of shot? Yeah, man. So right now, the boys are in the lead. We're in the down minute of the game. We were still hoping that these ladies will come back, especially when you have players then like the Serena, like the Grace, you know, and these powerful sisters, you know, and with Hawa and them. Something must happen. So let's see what's going to happen here tonight. I'm telling you, 2-1, and we're bringing you play-by-play description this afternoon. The sports pitch, you know, the way Grace is warming up and she's swinging from one side to the other. I think she has a serious plan in the making. And Serena Pa, yeah, you know, she doing something they call Tao. You know, push one left, push one to the right. And what she's doing tonight. And Hawa is warming up. They call it the Boon Ita. You know, so when you play number 9, just be careful that you don't come around Hawa because you either score penalty or she cripple you. So that hey, back to the field play. Yeah.
So what is the constant pull to the side from the coach of the ladies? I see him continuously calling them to the side. I saw him earlier. He called Serena to the side, talked to her, and let her go back, and then swings with that of Gracie and then Hawa in the middle. What's really going on? What do you think they're really doing? Is there some kind of tactical move they're trying to put into place to do something that we're not expecting from the guys? Because I see that Yato himself, he woke up and called the attention of the defense and said, stick on. I don't understand what that is, but I hope we can pay keen attention to what is really going on, because if you notice, initially we had all of those 3 players, the players I just named. That is Serena, that is Gracie, and of course Hawa. They were in different positions. Now they have been switched. I don't know what's going on, but I think we need to focus on that, and hopefully Coach Yato will pay keen attention to that and do something about what may happen in the not too distant future, because I am sensing something drastic that could actually land us on our real enemies.
Yeah, I told you, you just had our analysis there by Lofa.
You know what? It's simple. The game plan is simple. Hire wallet because they can take you out and take you out. Hire wallet, you know. Hire wallet. You know, and he get now. They will not come to you and make it seem that they're taking the wallet unknown to you. You know, they have a very good way of making you spend money, even while you're thinking about it. Why are you getting angry? That's the power of a woman. And I would just let Grace to expand on that. Grace, go ahead.
We're just strategic. I mean, women are intuitive. Women have a lot of skills that men don't have. So we have a lot of secrets that it's just, unless you're a woman, you wouldn't know. So, I mean, that's the power of a woman, and that's why we need to support Madam Edith Gonglo Way. So the women will take this thing. The women are going to take this thing. We will beat you.
She just clearly told you how she can make the men to spend a paycheck before they even think about it. You hear that? So we got to be careful. The men got to be careful tonight. You know, they got to be very careful. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to Hawa Meska. Meska looks around. She sends it far downfield, intended for Grace. Grace connects Glendy back to Hawa, onto Serena. Then the ball comes to Carolyn Wallow. Wallow looks around, back to Grace, to Serena, onto Lois. Lois back to Grace. Grace back to Serena. Will she make it? No, she doesn't. The ball has been intercepted there by Jackson. Jackson to Page. Page to Kedeko. Kedeko back to Atawiado, back to Jackson, to Bonifate, then to the governor. Governor to Biko, back to the governor. Will he make it? He's moving deep out of the field. The governor has been brought down there. Will he make it? No, the referee said play on. The play continues. Howard gets a better hand onto Gray to Lois. Lois is moving deep in the heart of the field. Will she make it? No. The ball has been taken away now by Julius. Julia looks around to Kedeko. Kedeko to Atawiado, back to the governor. The governor moving it. He shoot. This could be trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Goal number 3. Goal number 3 for the Mountain Boys. 3 goals now to 1. We are into injury stopping time, and we want to go back to Chairman To to give us some more stacks before we climb out the game tonight. Play-by-play discretion this afternoon, folks. Chairman To.
Well, like you said, Ashford, we have the men are pledging. They come on strong. I got 3 more pledges that just came in.
Wow.
So it's just about delivering on it. But these are people who, when they say they will give, they will give. And I think the momentum is building. A lot of women, too, who are also trying to pledge. My own sister will be sending her money. She wanted that one polling center. Ms. Beatrice Gillespie from Atlanta is taking one polling center.
That's what's up. Now, folks, stop playing the gender card. And there should be no reason why we have about 2-3 senators and we have a very powerful candidate that would change the narrative of the way senators do things in the Capitol building, and we are sitting down making it seem that nothing is happening. Where are the 3 senators? Why are we not seeing them on the campaign trail with Madam Ida Gonglowe? This thing should be about unity. When we complain all the time about the men being dominant, we complain all the time about women can't be a part of anything. We have a very competent, the most powerful female politician in the country to date. Ellen has retired now. She turned the baton over to Ida Gonglowe. Why are we not in the bushes, especially my sisters? Are we going to sit down again and cry that the men are taking over? No. This is the time now for the women to come. Shut up in your numbers. A double polling station. Get 3 or 4 people into one polling station. Stop the bleeding. Stop allowing corrupt people to continue to change our society. You know, you can tell that Madam Ida Gonglowe has a serious plan, not only for Nimba, but for Liberia. The godmother of Liberian politics, Madam Ida Gonglowe, come April 22nd, will become the next senior senator of Nima County. But we need you to adopt a polling station, folks. I'm telling you. That's what we're asking. Yes, sir.
Our men are coming on strong now. So Roger Gibson just adopted a polling center.
Oh, wow.
My man Emery have extended his from 2 to about 3 or 4 polling centers. So
wow.
And Ms. Gillespie just sent her money. So the women are trying to catch up. But that's an old time, but she said she coming there, all younger than it, you know.
Okay. So, folks, I'm telling you, we are into injury.
Ashford, Roger is on the zone side. So you want to bring the zone side, the guys on the team on. He's on the zone side. That's where he's at. Yeah.
Okay. Now the
you can do the share.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Is it there now?
Yes, sir.
Back to the field of play. The ball comes to Mr. Gibson. Gibson looks around. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. But I've been taken away now by Hawa Mescott. Hawa is moving deep in out of the field. Will she make it? She gets a better hand and she sends it far downfield. Internet for Intended for Serena. Serena is moving. Skillful player, the no nonsense Serena. Serena connects Grace. Grace back to Serena onto Atta. No, Atta doesn't make it. But Grace was successful in sending that ball to Hawa Meska. Meska looks around. She sends it far downfield, intended for Beatrice. Beatrice to Martha Gibson. She's moving deep in the half on the Carolyn, back to Grace to Serena. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. And the ball comes to our man there, Gibson. Gibson moving deep in the out of the field. Gibson connects one. He connects two onto Biko. Biko to the governor. Back to Biko onto Gibson. He's moving to Roger. Roger sends it far downfield. Will he make it? This could be trouble, ladies and gentlemen. That will mark the 4th goal for the Mountain Boys. The Eden Mountain Boys. I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you, play-by-play description this afternoon. And you know what I'm saying this afternoon, I don't know why this is happening, because every time Grace gets the ball, when she connects the ball to Serena, Serena will just stand, and by the time she make her amount to look left and right, you know, and the boys then, you know, they so sneaky to come and tackle. So now we got 4 goals to 1, and let's see if the ladies can pull up something. I want to find out from this lady, what are some of the strategy they have in store to tackle this gentleman. Let us go to Grace. Grace, what's going on tonight? Grace, can you hear me? You might want to unmute your device, please.
6.
Your device is muted, Grace.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, as we wait for Grace to come in, let her go to Roger. Roger, please unmute the device and tell us the strategy, my man. You just coming in and the way you now score. So, what's happening, my man? Tell us the secret.
Well, it's all due to our coach. You know, Coach been coaching all weekend and all week, all month. It was just a strategy that he gave us. We come in, always time, go straight to it and score. And it's all about Eden and Nima this time. So scoring to bring a woman to power is a great thing. So the coach also told us to be team player, to play together, you know, hold together, because when we hold it together, nothing can break us. So that's what the whole team is about. Hold together, be strong, go in there and get what you came to get. And that is, we came here to make Madam Eden Gonglo, where the next senator of Nima County. I'm from Nima County, we all going to benefit. Nima benefit, Liberia benefit, everybody benefit. That's what we do here.
You know, we're going to go to Serena. Serena is playing a tate here where, even though she for the Sunshine Girls, but she's so influential, she's calling on other people now to come and join in to support, you know, to donate on behalf of the girls. So, Serena, what kind of strategy are you trying to use here? So, unmute your device, please, so we can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Like you said, we the women will know how to get the men. So I'm calling my brothers, all the one that can be in my inbox. Say hi,
Shot fire.
I know I found, so you can't on you. They coming.
Thank you. How are you being quiet a little bit? I mean, since you you caused the penalty against you, you be quiet. What's going on?
But we can tell our secret, yes. Serena finished telling you that it's what we're doing. Yeah.
Wow.
We got our own money, then we got to find a man and take their own money from them. Yeah, that was single women can do. Correct.
Single. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to Serena onto Grace to Glennie. Glennie looks around when she make it. No, she doesn't. Then the ball comes to Howard. She's moving deep in out of the field. The ball comes back to Grace onto Serena to Master Washington. Washington looks around. She's moving forward. She connects Grace. Grace again back to Serena. Serena is moving. She contacted Jonah. Jonah is saying, I'm coming. But then Jonah is also in the background trying to put her in her pocket. Serena is very skillful. She knows what she does best. You know, you can't just come in my inbox and say you're fine, but you got to show down too. Yeah, put her in your pocket. So Serena is moving even half feet now. Then the ball comes to Grace, back to Serena. Serena shoot. This could be trouble, folks. I'm telling you. Goal number 2 for the ladies. Goal number for the Sunshine Girls. Now the score now stands at 4 goals to the boys and 2 goals to the ladies. And folks, any moment from now, this game will be over. We're in the injury stopping time now. But just before we go, the game has come to a momentary standstill, and we'll go to Chairman To to give us update as we prepare to round up the game tonight. Chairman To.
We have a lot of pledges coming in. It's just a matter of them transferring it over. We are going to hit our goal. So we just got to be steadfast, and by tomorrow, it's one thing to have a pledge. It's another thing to actually receive the pledge. So, but these are people who love Liberia, love what Madam Gonglo is doing, and we are going to be trying to collect. We all know that we only have one more week of campaign, last week of campaigning. By Sunday of next week, we'll close the campaign, and then voting is Tuesday after next week. So we say thank you to everybody that supported Madam Gonglo. The momentum is high. We need to protect our votes. I think a lot of folks are seeing the need that if UP is going to bring the government's coffers against us, we the people is where the strength is. It lies in we the people, and we are grateful to everybody who has sponsored and supported this struggle to make NIMA representative. I've always said that if you're going to replace a legend, you got to replace a legend with somebody who was capable, and they will follow that dream. And Prince Johnson, before he died, said over and over, Koga is not the right person for Nima County. He said, I will not support Koga because he's not loyal and he's deceitful. He has no contributions whatsoever. Prince Johnson, 13 years. Show me what he did in 13 years. And that was just recently, though. What he's done in 13 years. He can show nothing but division. So we're gonna have to protect our votes. We're gonna make sure that the volunteers are all taken care of. So I want to say thank you to everybody. The pledges are coming in, and we'll work on the collections by tomorrow.
Well, thank you. With that, folks, that's how we draw the curtains to the end of the game tonight. And I want to say a big thanks to all of you who have been here, whether in the chat room on a daily basis, conducting meeting, to all of you hardworking sisters and brothers, just for the love of Liberia, to see a true transformation of our country, and the fact that you work hard in this country, you taking upon your business schedule, taking time off your business schedule just to form part of it. You put hand in your own pocket. You leave work, you're so tired, but you make it your duty on a daily basis to stay on it. You could have been like some of those corrupt people then, like the Stanton Waterspoon then, who the criminally take money from the government of Liberia and pretend as if they love the country. The blackmailing Costa and all the people then. And there's a reason why they can't come to me, because God, besides the talent God has blessed me with, we get up like everyone on here, go and work hard and earn your own money, and now it depend on crooked and criminal politicians in our country. You say something about one person and you hire the other person there, all because of your criminal mindset. Liberia does not need that. If their country should go forward, then we need to get rid of the people in the boycott, the George, we are all of them, because they are all criminals. They all don't mean well for the country. And it's just so sad. And that's why we are not going to be supporting political party. When we see one good candidate, we'll put our weight behind that person and make sure to win. We will not go in the dark and take money from you and pretend as if we love the country. It will not happen. So thank you for bringing me out of retirement. Ide Gonglo and Imayato. The platform will stay, and Liberia, the Liberian people should get ready for us, because we'll come here and fearlessly talk about our country. We'll expose the ills in society, because this is what we need. And at the end of the day, we'll go back and work hard and come and support our own platform, because we don't need a dime from the government and those criminals in our country. With that said, folks, that's how we come to the end of the game. I want to say a big thanks to all of you. Have a great night. This has been yours truly. As for the giant Gotti, he doesn't eat iron, but he's definitely stronger than the lion. Tough time don't last. All people do. The heart of a man is never known until he rises. When people say no to you, don't take it personally. They're not saying no to you. They're saying no to themselves. They're saying no to living a bigger life. They're saying no to what is going on in their head because they're suffering from possibility of blindness. That has been yours truly. Have a great night, folks.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Thank
Good night.
you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Ashford. Thank you, everyone.
All right.